Okay. Sorry, I was trying to eat some more of my corn soup before I began. Give me one moment. Alrighty, welcome on in everybody to Lil Euphie's Creative Corner. My name is Lil Euphie and this is my creative corner of the internet. Welcome on in everybody. Sun Honey and Strawman, good to see you two tonight. So today I'm going to be working on some Mascot artwork for SRP, for Synth Reality Productions here. Okay. We've been needing a new mascot, so I've been designing one slowly but surely. So I'm in the final stages of the line work, the final boot, because I have some boots and I want to use them in the cosplay because they were like $80 and I'm like, I need to put these to use. So I've incorporated them into the design. So the last one is what I'm going to be working on tonight, and then doing the cleaning up of the colors, doing maybe some shading and highlighting if I get to that. So yeah, I've got about 3 hours tonight to work on it. So I'm talking about my boot design. I'm talking about my design. So anyway, yeah, let's move on over from the front room here into the living space, the living room area. I might redesign this like in the future, add some like a different perspective, maybe like the outside of like a couch or something, you know, like you see like the edges of them, so it looks like you're like sitting down on a couch too. I don't know, I like to improve it ever so slowly, so I don't overwhelm myself, because when I was first designing this I was like what am I getting myself into? So let me move these on over my other canvases so I can see this, because right now it's very zoomed in. As you can see, there's just some shoes. There's just shoes on the screen. But if I zoom it on out, there's a whole character here that you guys haven't seen. So this is what I've been working on offline, and yeah, so I'm working on this last boot here, but I'm really happy with how this one came out. Not that I have like a real life reference or anything, I'm just like so excuse me. Okie dokie. Right now I'm here at the heel. And earlier I was just like listening to, there was a premiere of a new Fish Tank episode, and if you don't know what Fish Tank is, it's like a 24/7 live streamed house, and they've had like 3 seasons, 3.5 maybe, because of the vampire blood games. But yeah, it's it's interesting. It's like a cracked out version of Big Brother. So, but I enjoyed it. But they there's the live stream version of it, and then there's the episodic version of it. And so there was a premiere of a new episode of the episodic version of it, and that was quite enjoyable. So yeah, the moment in I believe it was like season 2 where Jimmy was he was freaking out over his smashed plastic phone. and was swinging a mallet at one of the girls. So quite a memorable moment. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna take from this other boot over here, because when it comes down to, like, you know, doing this part of it. But right now I'm just focusing on the heel. I'm telling myself as well so I can lock in, you know, focus. So I believe it's, the curve is on the outside, so it's straight right here. Something about this. It's a little off. Why is that? I think it's because I need to make this just a little bit shorter. Bring it in just a bit. So I have this other canvas open where it's completely zoomed out, so all these little microscopic changes I'm making, I can see it in its entirety. So that's why, like, you see me going all the way over here. That's what I'm doing. Enjoy your time lurking, son, honey. Not entirely done with that. I was like, maybe I should put in the little notches. Probably help me out with that. The ordering of them and the size too, to make sure that they're even. We're not wearing two different kinds of shoes on either foot. Having a little bit of variety is okay, but you know, when you're missing elements of the shoe that makes it look different, might be worth going in and fixing it up or making sure, you know, they look the same. Hello, Enki. Good to see you again. Just trying to get this bottom part of this boot in so I can move on to the next part of this, which is just this little flap right here. But I just, yeah. So I look over at my other canvas, like, what does that look like? A bit too rounded. Yes, indeed I am happily, very happily married. Sorry, I'm just like focusing on this shoe. I'm like, this is long overdue. I should have had this done like, I don't know, weeks ago. I have been slacking. That's where it lines up. Up there. Okay, there. There comes a time where I'm just like, I need to put this part of it away. And then my brain's like, but something else is wrong. So if I just raise up this, I think it's like a, I don't know what the part of this boot is called, but it's like a seam. Just raise it up a little bit. think I'm gonna... I can't decide. I think that's more natural looking. Yeah, okay. Now I'm done. I'm done. Never done. It's always a lie. It's just because this side of the shoe is like shaped differently because of where the toe is. Okay, now I'll go back over here. This is gonna align there. Get a bigger brush. Need to add this little line here for the grommets on the other one as well, but I will get to that when I when I'm done with this one. Yeah. Okay. Hello, honey bun. Welcome on back. Good to see you. I am working on this mascot design tonight. So hopefully I get around to cleaning up the colors for this, because like I enjoy the sketch. The sketch is nice, but the line work makes it a lot more, you know, cleaned up, and then adding colors to it, and then rendering it with the shadows and highlights. I can't wait to get to that part of it, because it's always like visually satisfying for me to be like, we're gonna put a shadow right here, and you know, like pop things, you know, out of the canvas, and it's just, I don't know. The line work is tedious, but it is a necessary, you know, a necessary step. So but I'm just happy that I'm finally at the part of the final part of it, with just the laces, the grommets, and then this little like hem piece that I need to put here next to the grommets. So, and yeah, I'm not gonna bother with doing the star tights, because I'll just have the pattern be that. So yeah. The most tedious part of this was, I think, like the jacket, because it's based on an actual design that I found on Pinterest. And I'm gonna buy the pattern for it, make the actual thing. And I changed some colors around on it to fit the logo. So, because she's very much based on the logo that SRP has. So, anyways, yeah. I'm like, woohoo! Final stretch. But I've been working on this for a little bit, and it's due time for it to be done. So let me make sure this is the same. I think I need a 4. Okay. I'm gonna align them on this other one so that they're the same, potentially, on each side. Santo police. Okay, copy that. Oh, I guess I don't actually need to copy it, huh? There we go. Just move it on over. Okay, so I need to go in and adjust these individually. Move them a little farther away. Okay. Copy paste that. Over to here. Do you consider doing movie audio commentary? Only if I would be like co-hosting it with Wolf, because by myself I think I would end up running out of things to say, because he notices things that I don't, and then I notice things that he doesn't, so bouncing back and forth would be beneficial. Thank you. I actually meant to take it down earlier and brush it, but tonight's again one of those nights where it's up in a bun. It's an updo kind of a night. My hair is one of those problem types where if you don't brush it right after taking a shower and getting it wet, it will tangle and knot like no tomorrow. So the cool earring thing. Oh, the gauges. Yeah, I think that I'm at like 5/8 of an inch or 9/16. I think it's 5/8. I think I'm the smaller of the two. So, but yeah. I'm gonna do this on a separate layer so I can just copy and paste this guy. The other kind of artwork that I need to make after this one, I'm planning for. I'm pre-planning. I'm pre-planning this artwork is Miku and Teto for a panel that I want to do for the upcoming anime convention. Because there's been a shocking uptick of Miku and Teto songs, and I've made a playlist of them, and it's kind of like a little emotional roller coaster between like the genres, the tone, the theme, whether it's 2D or MMD with 3D. I want to showcase like all of these songs, like a melodic battle kind of a thing of it, and have it be like a voting thing. Like you can vote whether, you know, Miku won or Teto won. So yeah, but I want to make artwork for this thing so that there's Miku on one side and Teto on the other, and then like the QR code to vote in the middle of this. So I'm throwing ideas into the ether here. Do you ever miss smaller earrings having them? Genuine question. Are they chill all of the time? So sometimes I do. Sometimes I see like the cute, give me one second. I had something in my throat. I was all like, oh no, I'm gonna cough. So, but sometimes I see like the, hello Chris, it's good to see you. Greetings. I see like cute post type earrings. So it's like the earrings with like the backing on them. and it's just a little metal post with it on there, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cute to wear, but like they're gonna fall right out. They're gonna fall right out. So the hole is like about like the size of my pinky, so I can put my entire pinky through it and gross people out. So the bog gauges in the ears, so I snuck up and padlocked them together. You know, I've heard Wolf make that joke a couple of times. Like threatening it, like, I'm gonna put a padlock in your ear. And that's funny. But I can still wear like the dangly ones. I did for me and Wolf's wedding. I put some little dangly ones in. They just kind of put some more pressure on like the bottom of the gauge. But yeah, but sometimes I miss them. It just depends on whether or not, like, what the earring looks like. So reposition that one a little bit. It was like that's sticking out a little bit too far. Okay, I want to add in this little extra line here before I do the laces for this one. Ah, it does. It does go around the corner. I like to freak people out. Yeah. So funny story about yes, smash that like if you enjoy the artwork and the creative process of it all. The chibis on the bottom here hanging out with the cat and the pony, the music, whatever aspect of it. If you like it, please smash a like. I do appreciate that. And thank you, Sun Honey, for reminding me. But yeah, funny story about the gauges and the earring thing and the pinky. I was at a Christmas party for one of my dad's former clients, because my dad he has a side business making websites, and so that was one of his clients, former clients, and I was there to do singing for the band that my dad was also in, that was going to be performing at the Christmas party. So it was like, hey, you know, I can, you know, do music for your event, and I'm also, you know, your website guy. So it was kind of a networking thing there. And so that's what I was doing. And so me having these gauges, the big head honcho dude, he made a comment about them being like too big or something, and I was like, you know, I think I was maybe 22 or 23. It's been like several years, and so me being kind of like, you know, cheeky about it and not really knowing how else to respond, I went and I took it out and I said, yeah, it's big enough I can stick my whole pinky through. And so I went and I did it, and it really grossed the guy out. But, you know, come to find out, he wasn't really a good person anyway. He would make comments and they were like not at all respectful towards the people that were like invited to the Christmas party and stuff. And it was like, you know, and just other coworkers too, that he would talk crap about behind their backs. And so my dad doesn't do business with him anymore. So, and I think it kind of went belly up anyway for that business. So it's like every time I drive by there, I didn't see it there anymore afterwards. So anyway, mismanagement, you know, bad leadership, things like that. laser-eyed cadaver soldiers. Oh my gosh, exploded. Decimated. It's not to my liking. Oh, look at what I can do. Oh, you don't like it? Here, I'll make you dislike it even more. So, yeah. And that was story time with Euphie. Okay, I need to go over to this other boot and do that same thing. So real quick, I'll do that. You could do the judgmental cactus. I think that they are combat boots, but they're like heeled combat boots with some platform to them. So specifically, if you want to know the specific kind of boot that this is, because I bought them. I bought them from Doll's Kill. Current mood, Imogen boots. I don't know if they sell them anymore. There's a weird like maroon burgundy version of them. They are... Let me open link in new tab. Yeah, on Doll's Kill, it's the 404 not found. But on Pinterest, they are there. Copy link. Yes. Well, I bought them... When did I buy them? Like 3 or 4 years ago? Maybe like later than that. But they've been sitting here and I need to use them in an outfit. So I'm using them in this mascot outfit. And they kind of fit anyway with her design. So I was like, yeah. Usually I look for like a 3D model to help me out with shoe references, because when they're angled differently, my brain begins to hurt. So I use the 3D models usually, but like if I have the actual real life shoe, you know, why not? Why not? So anyway, so yeah, if you want to know the exact shoe that I am using for a reference, that is the shoe. You can see I've gotten like the tip of it kind of wrong because it's a little narrower, but I don't want to strain over the line work of these boots anymore, and this is just fine. This is fine. A picture to look like a zombie cosplay, but Tim Burton style. Green face mask. Sure, like a zombie cosplay, but Tim Burton style. Okay, okay. If I ever come across a green face mask, I'll ponder. I'll humor the idea, the creative endeavor. Speaking of like Tim Burton cosplays, I've seen recently I saw one for Corpse Bride and I thought it was really cool looking. They did a lot of like intricate makeup and like the veil and like the wedding dress and stuff. I was all like, it's pretty realistic looking. You don't see these much at all on this side, actually. I'm gonna erase these. Then right here, there's a line for the cusp of the heel. Oh, and that connects down to right here. Today, as they did before, I think alternating citrus is pretty sour, but your opinion. Oh my goodness, its answer is like buried in between its its timer responses. Oh my goodness. And don't even try with like this menacing smile. Okay, mentally preparing for a whole bunch of laces layers. No problem. I didn't see it for a moment either because it's buried. It's got a lot to say. One, boot two. So to keep things a little organized, I just have been moving things from this top part of the layers. You can like barely see this above my webcam. I can move things over a little bit more. Here we go. So I've just been moving stuff from up here into this folder, this line work folder, that is set to 50% opacity. So I can adjust the opacity right here if I want to. But it makes it easier to see and really quick for me to just move it from outside of the folder to then inside, and then I can just go to working on these lovely laces, and not have to individually change the opacity settings for each layer. So that's how I've been doing this, keeping it organized in a sea of layers. There's not that many actually, but I haven't put in the colors yet either, so okay, let me move these back on over. I have more room to work with. Now with the laces, I do oftentimes get confused. So let me go over here and make sure that this is the same width, roughly, as the other one. I'm gonna round that out a little bit more. It's diabolical, Tyson. I don't even watch them aside from the meme ones. Fake ASMRs with the most diabolical titles. Like what what would be like an example of a diabolical title, honey bun? Because I don't get them. I don't get them. Versus my Wink, they made the Lord Farquaad me with the wig snatch. Wait, what? I have not seen this one yet. My curiosity is piqued. Screaming to him like as Baldi's basics, and also smashing him with a panhammer. What in the world? I think your algorithm might be confused. What? I haven't seen this person before. Watch. I'm gonna end up getting it recommended now because I said it into the mic. It's listening. It's always listening. It's like the oven. The oven's always listening. The fridge, the smart fridge. Welcome on in, Jonathan Miller. Good to see you again. Okay, look on over here. Okay. Yes. I think it's good, like, mentally to do, like, improv stuff, to be able to improvise, right? Make adaptations and be flexible like that. I remember doing that in high school. I took, like, was it 2? Did I take 2 of the theater classes? Just because I was curious. I was like, what is all this about? I don't want to be in any plays, but, like, this looks, you know, something enjoyable as an elective or something. We had the singing assignments, and I was like, oh, this is what, yes, I enjoy this. But, you know, it builds, like, your social skills, definitely. I decided to learn the rat dance with the sock chest by Joyful. That sounds silly. That sounds like the epitome of silliness. But also extremely enjoyable too. View with the rat as a comparison. Oh my gosh. Taking much time on it. And you know, sometimes the best kinds of entertainment are the not like, because you said poorly edited, it's and some people would say, like, you know, like low effort stuff, but sometimes it's funnier that way, you know, or it's a little more wholesome that way. Like, you know, it's simpler, you know, less is more, right? So my friend, the give me some oats brother. So I had to reference that because somebody on Twitter had made a post about a painting that they saw on a job site, and it's of a rectangular cow, and the print of it says cow. And they were asking, they were like, what kind of painting is this? And I linked back to, you know, the what was it? It was like a Reddit post about like old-timey livestock paintings where farmers were trying to boast about their wealth. And so they would have these paintings commissioned of these very rectangular shaped livestock, you know, to like a cow or a sheep or a goat or a pig, you know, like in the, you know, brother, could you spare me some oats meme. You know, like that's where that comes from. Farmers trying to flex. Oh, nice, honey bun. Yo, you got it. You got the star. If I had the setting turned on where you have to purchase things from the avatar store in order to get different colors for the avatars, then that's where the points would be going towards. But beyond that, I don't know what else you could do with them. So enjoy collecting a 1/5, I think 5 like gold or something, I think is what it is, or tokens. So you can start amassing a horde of tokens. So I'm just gonna do this as much as I can. Until I gotta start resizing them. Point tokens. I don't know, because I don't know what the name of the currency is. It just says Honey Bun has won 5 what? I don't know. Points or tokens. In Streamlabs I have the loyalty points set to being called vibe coins. So maybe there's a way for me to set up the stream avatars with having it be called vibe coins or bottle caps. Yeah, bottle caps, like we're from Hook. YouTube chat points, which can be used in games and gamblings. Yes indeed. So that one pulls up the vibe coins, so if that's what you mean by the chat points. Also, welcome on in, Frosty, if I forgot to say that. I did add some more, I added another quote to the fortune cookie quotes, because we got Chinese food a couple of days ago. I was all like, another one. Yes, peruse the leaderboarding commands if you feel inclined to do so. I think that'll be a fine angle. So move this one down to 50 so I can see this one better. Yeah, there is an unchangeable cooldown timer for the 8-ball. I don't know if I can change it on the other mini games. I don't think I can. Streamlabs is a little more hand-holdy than OBS. So there's certain things I'm not able to change, but maybe it's for the best, you know, keeps it from getting too, you know, overused or clogged up in chat, maybe. I don't know. So and then if you would like to mess around with your with the little avatar thing that has your name above it, there is a command for that. Let me make sure I spelled that right. Is it that one or is it singular? Or did it already pop up there? I think it might have already been popped up in the chat. The command list server stream avatar is that one. Yeah, there we go. It popped up again anyway. Oh wait, no, that's a different link. Okay, I did it right. Okay. I'm second guessing myself. On to the next set of laces here. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Ever since they arrived. So he has this look on his face like... He's like, are you kidding me right now? The pony's just sleeping there. She doesn't even know. She has no idea. Although there is some things that I want to adjust if I am able to. I think I'm able to. There's a lot of things you can adjust with these. But I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it afterwards. Just to make it a little more visibly pleasing. Seems like they clutter up a little bit of the overlay. But that's for laters. I just wish that the like sound effect point by thing worked on YouTube. It works on Twitch, but I was reading about it earlier that it doesn't seem like there's a way for it to work on YouTube yet. They might implement something like that in the future through Streamlabs, but I haven't found a way for it to work on YouTube for the sound effects point by feature work. But if it did, then you know, you guys could use your points to have Roscoe like he does like an angry growl or like a meow. Funny if you made them all sit in a box like when you trap villagers in Minecraft to turn them into zombies. Yeah, that does give me some good ideas though. Like, I bet you I could figure out a way to make it look like they're going through like a tunnel or something, or like over a bridge, or there's a lot of different possibilities for like the landscape that they're in. So, but I think if you want to make your avatar sit, if it's available for that avatar, I think that's all it is. I don't know. Let's see if mine does it. I'm sorry. She died. I think she's just passed out drunk because of Taku. I'm gonna have her stay like that for not the rest of the show, but my gosh. So yeah, feel free to try out different different commands with your avatars, because you never know, you might have it pass out drunk. She has had too much of the wheat beer. Too much sake. So funny. I was like, she died. And I see she has a smile on her face, so she's happy. So it's fine. She's surrounded by friends. She's fine. So I'm just adjusting these one by one. And hoping that the alignment doesn't get too messed up. The house is adjusting. I don't like the way that one looks. I don't think that's right. It slowly starts to adjust. So it's not so curved over here. Okay. So now I have all of the laces lined up there, besides the ones that are wrapped around the boot right over here. So I need to clean up this zipper. I just now noticed that. I'm like, that's not right. She's very diva, blue diva, and passed out drunk diva. Yes. I love how yours is sitting by the fireplace now. Very well timed. If you meant to do that. I'm not sure if you did or not. Okay, let's see. So this one is going this way. So it should be... this one. Similar jacket, except it's red brown with pink as one of the pattern stripes. Oh, cool. Nice. I remember a time when the color palettes on clothing were very risky. And there was a time that I was in middle school, and at the local Walmart where I used to live, there was a top that was, I'm thinking back on it now, and it was like Neapolitan ice cream. It was brown, pink, and white. And I wore it. And some other girl had made a comment about it being like a weird color palette of colors. And indeed, Mascot, yes. We have the black cat in real life, and then also in the stream as well, Roscoe. So and then also in my webcomic story, really weird coincidence there. So yeah, but I don't know, people make weird comments about things that they don't understand, because I'm looking back on it, I'm just like, no, it's a good color palette, like it's very warm toned. So the rat dance is so I can rat dance my friends randomly. I bet you that's going to be like a pillar milestone memory for you guys. Something that you guys are gonna look back on and be like, oh my gosh, that was such a funny time. I remember, not that it's at all the same thing, but my friends and I would randomly start reciting, what song was it? Dragosta. Maya he, Maya ho, Maya ha ha, like that one. Like we would go back and forth. And then Dota by Bass Hunter? Is it Bass Hunter? I think so. But yeah, like we would just go back and forth, or like the hamster song, going, you know, num 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 num. That one, it's super annoying, so I won't do all of it. But yeah, good memories, good memories. So my caca. Oh my goodness. I always remember like watching the misheard lyric videos for that with the animations. You know, I think that there's a lot of weird people out there in Mascot, but it's about finding the same kind of weird people. You know, finding those niches. For the leg. And yes, I am adjusting this right now because I see something there. A little bit of a difference. Indoor, outdoor, cats. Are you talking the one in real life? Her name is Lovable. Not that we call her that at all. Because oftentimes we will just call her ma'am. Or Bean. Sometimes like I call her Black Bean. Miss Ma'am. Bug. We have a bunch of different names for her. She doesn't respond to a single one. So. Yes. Yes. He grabbed her and was like, you're coming over here. You're getting screen time. Sometimes she'll sit over here in the saucer chair behind me. That's her little spot. So, and then she starts climbing over the desk too, and I'm like, no. Found a moth on the floor that I thought was a leaf. Whoa, no! Oh my goodness! It's bat-shaped by wings like a Batman sign. That's cool. The bat moth. I'll let him know that you want more cat segments, Mascot. I'm sure he will have no qualms about that, considering he quite enjoys her company. And so do I. She's a nice friend. She's a nice cat friend. Okay, so I'm gonna use this other one as a reference, because I need a reference. This one, it's gonna go under, right? Yeah, each of these are under. And then this one goes under here. And then I'll need one above. If it was a corpse, I didn't want to risk damaging it, so I blew on it, stuck to the ground. Oh, it's a sleeping antisocial nocturnal moth. Oh my gosh. It's an antisocial moth, yes. An Aikman Sphinx? What is that? Let me look that up really quick. Huh. Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. That's a pretty moth. Nice coloring. Like the pink undertones there. I could see how you could mistake it as that. As to be like, oh my gosh. I was half paying attention to the kitty. Yes. The cat is the attention grabber, like, hey. I wonder if how many viewers he would get if it's just the cat. The cat is the one announcing like what's going on in the police chase, or you know, the explosion or the protest or something. It's just the cat there with Wolf's voice. Like it's the cat speaking. The cat's thoughts are being transferred into the stream. That would be funny. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you got to see her. She's our, she's like a couch surfer, really, because she's not even really our cat, per se. The neighbor across the street, the kid across there, he had rescued her from an abandoned house. And we theorize that it's gotten a little maybe chaotic over there. There's, you know, some toddler, a baby, there's another cat we saw, a couple of dogs. And over here it's just her. So we kind of think that maybe like she's like, I need a break from this. I'm gonna come over here. Like it's an Airbnb. So we have a little house out in the front here that says Cat B&B. So I type in cat is car. Oh, the car jumped off the counter. It turns out it's just a Hot Wheel. The Hot Wheel car. Yeah, they are pretty chill. When they want to be. Sometimes she gets like a little wily, and it's not because the catnip. It probably is. But she runs around a little bit and then she's like, I want to go outside. I won't go outside. And so we put her outside. But yeah. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. I can understand that, Masab. Yep. I can get that. I'm wondering if is that a yes? I think that's a yes answer. I think it chooses cats. All right, so all the laces there. Now I just need to do some ones that wrap around. And then I think I'll be done. With the line work, that is. Move those down there. No, I do not have GPT functioning in this chat, Masad. Fmast and furious. Cats driving the cars. Cats playing Forza. Oh, you know, I can't blame you there, Masad. It's a Friday evening. I just love its answer though. It's like, but I don't know. I don't know, man. on meow test. Meow. Oh my goodness. It's like Puss in Boots trying to learn English. It's like halfway meowing, halfway speaking English. It's like, it's okay, buddy, you'll get there. Like, don't you understand? I'm working on a very rigid time schedule here, okay? I gotta... Every 45 minutes, I gotta put out this message. So I've got that one there. Just gonna copy it and slightly adjust. There we go. Let's start erasing some of this to make a little bit more sense out of it. This lace right here needs to be a little more rounded. I think this block right here needs to be lowered. Maybe it's just me, but I'm looking at it completely zoomed out and I'm like, oh, why does it look ever so slightly different? There we go. Electric harps. Oh, that's cool. Hope that was an entertaining video. You can interpret that answer as you will. Maybe it's a no, maybe it's an other, I don't know. Okay, I'm done with the line work. I'm not doing the line work no more. And take away the sketch there. And we can, well, I don't want to completely take away the sketch because that's where I have her color sets in there. So gonna make a little box here. And inside this box, I'm gonna grab all of these colors. That other or neither, who knows? Yeah, who knows? Are you okay? Okay. Miam. Hi, Miam. What are you doing? Hold on a moment. I still had some crumbs from my cornbread. And the cat's like, "Oh, are those for me?" Oh my goodness, she is in and out of this place. Let's see. If someone send you a picture of a meme or a scene from a game, you can use the sticker options and messages to the meme. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. It's a fun thing to do. And save pin specifically to respond to people. You save 2 photos in case someone doesn't have Pinterest or or glitches. Yeah, sometimes it does that. I'm just like, why? For the memes. Yes, it does take up space. Yeah. Unfortunately, everything seems to take up space, you know. Okay, I'm gonna, again, like I said earlier, I was like, I'm gonna grab some of these colors and then I get distracted. Sounds like Wolf is dying or something. I'm like, are you okay? Good, screen record memes, screenshot memes from the board. Yeah, that's true, yeah. If I usually end up doing that if all of these layers with these colors, I usually end up doing that if the file is trying to save as like a WebP, or there's a different type of like a JPEG that it won't open properly in my programs here. So that's where I would take a screenshot of it instead. I'd be like, let's see, okay, so I'm gonna start taking away all of these colors until I get down to the very bottom. Actually, I don't need to do that. Just need the skin. Where is that? There it is. So I can take away the flesh tone and then the any kind of like makeup either. Put that there. Oh. Moment. I need to add a folder. Let's see. Give me one moment. I'm gonna be right back. I need to refill my water. Okay, sorry, I'm back now. Okay. Zip file? No, it's not a zip file because I can just extract those. It was some other kind of JPEG, but anyway. Let's see. Taking storage short by charger. Okay, gotcha. I see. From my little camera in theory. And save them to. Okay, yeah. You had to transfer them on over. Consume, copy, meme. What? I panic attack. Panic attack. I have not seen that one. No. I feel sometimes I'm like behind on the times with the memes. I used to be like super like up to date with them, but they got so quick. I lost track. I lost track of them. The meme calendars were like a godsend, but it's just nope. We don't have those anymore, I don't think. Needed to, yes. Yes. It's always about starts being about the side quests, the side missions. And you look back and you're like, oh no! I completely forgot to do the main thing I was supposed to do today. I'm gonna have my avatar stand up again. I think she's been knocked out unconscious for far too long. If that works. Let me see if it works. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's put these circles in here. Scroll back down. This, I want to say, is just a really deep red. That's usually what I use on that. And then here, the lipstick color. Going to take a drawing all this month calendars October except as one drawing. Oh, and like combine them all. That'd be cool. And do like a collage. Okay, so this is the ponytail color, and we're going back over here. One, just a little bit of a throwback to one of the old mascots. Yellow is right there. I'm not gonna do that one just quite yet. Let's see this color. But for traditional art, the number 588 watercolor pencils are fire peak gas. This thing brings the I forgot pizzazz. Yes. Wow, well, the number 588 watercolor pencils on Amazon. Let me bring those up in a different tab because I have colored pencils that Sunhoney gave to me. But I'm always interested to see like what other products are out there. I need to go to Amazon to just to see what you're talking about there. General Pencil Company. Oh, the Generals. Like the Sketch and Wash? Is that what that is? Oh, those ones. Yes. Okay, I've seen those at Michael's, I think. But yes, I could imagine that Amazon probably has better prices than inside the stores. They use them as watercolor though, yeah. Oh, that'd be a good experiment to, you know, to try out. You saw Real Madrid versus Arsenal. Like, it was crazy. No, sadly I missed that one, Krista, so I'll have to catch it on the DVR. I'll have to cue that into my programming on my telly. Yeah, there's a couple of pencils that I have in my pencil set that I also got on Amazon. That are a much softer density, I think is what it is with pencils. I'm probably wrong about that. But like HB, 2B, you know, all the different types, you know. Because like with these ones, they're, you know, number 2 HB. So those are just regular, you know, pencils. So but yeah, they like the smudging capability of them. So since 6 behind stream 5 fixed out. It's okay. I don't think in like the 10 seconds you might have missed all that much. Feels so emotional. You know, and sometimes it does. Like it's kind of just a casual like haha, you know, thing. Like in all caps, like LMFAO is so much more powerful, I guess. Yeah, right? Or just like all caps spam. Let's go into the eye, get the pupil. Let's see, actually, at first I'm gonna get this color. Lock it deep in there. Gonna do a little gradient. I'll actually display that like this. XD and crying has more emotion. Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting how it's kind of evolved like that, huh? But it gave me enthusiasm instead. The exclamation mark. Okay, gotcha. Welcome on in, Yasai. Good to see you again. I don't think I put in like a nail polish color for her either. Okay, let's start grabbing the clothing colors. Throwing those in there. When you read the word amusement or think of the word to remember it, you think of someone smiling. You know, yeah, I could see that because of the U. I see that has a C. Oh, that's cute. Happy little old raisin birds. That is the best way to describe that kind of a face, honey bun, I think that I have ever read with my two eyes and then said out loud. Happy little old raisin person. You know what it makes me think of? I have my phone here. I know I need to be grabbing these colors here, but and I have been. So I just need to show you guys this because it made me think of that. I've been playing this game series. I need to not get distracted. I've been playing this game series called Hungry Hearts Diner. Hello, cat. See, she's behind me now. So I've been playing this game series, and I'm on the second one now. It's very quick. It's a very quick play, but it is adorable. So if you guys like casual cooking style games where it's like you're in the Showa era of Japan and you're cooking up these meals for these customers. There's a stupid ad that's now playing. Lovely timing. But it made me cry. Like some of these characters, because you start to get to know these customers. Some of these characters are just so adorable. They're just so sweet, and some of their stories are so sad. Like, yeah. But you're making food for them, you're making drinks, like you're figuring out what like their favorite dishes are. Oh my gosh, like they're all demanding like curry and rice for me right now. But it's called Hungry Hearts Diner. I'm not like sponsored by them or anything, and nor like would I be like, you know, telling you guys like, oh, you need to play this because I'm making money off of it or anything. I genuinely love this game. In the old little raisin person, the protagonist is a granny. You play as an old wholesome granny, just trying to keep your diner open, and I'm here for it. I just love it. So it just reminded me that I have like 37 out of 37 energy to use up in my diner. So I'll do that later. But I just wanted to let you guys know about that. This soundtrack is so wholesome. That was like the emphasis part of like, I just hit my elbow. That was the emphasis part of like why I was just bawling my eyes out at the end of the first game. There's so much emotion. Certified raisin. Yes, Granny is a certified raisin. I love her. And she's got like a little bit of like a bite to her too. It's like she does not take any crap from some of these customers that are trying to like, you know, swindle her a little bit. She's like, you better pay up. Like, you're 100 yen short. She does not let anyone take advantage of her. So, but she's the sweetest old little thing, and she's like just taking care of these people that you know, they have like a favorite dish and they can't remember the name of it, but it's like it's got egg and rice and ketchup in it, and she's all like, that's a rice omelet. You know, they're normally for kids, but since you're you know, so nice, I'll make you one too. You know, it's this grown you know, adult that's a police officer or something. So her teeth are still real, I think. Oh my gosh, she ain't a part of the gummy gang yet. The first time I heard that term, I was all like, what does that mean? Gummy gang. It's because you only got gums. You only got the gums. So, this color palette is very primary colors oriented, I see here, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with it. So let's see, are these the same up here? Yeah, I think that they are the same. Okay. I will also need to go in and color the lines for these as well. So that's also part of the process that I've got going on here. Okay. I should probably make a base layer for this, honestly. It's probably within my best interest. And then just clip that folder to it. Base. And we're going to do that base gray coat first. I'm going to copy and paste that once just to make sure I've got that completely filled in. No, you're all good, honey bun. I think she would have appreciated that kind of a joke. She's, I don't know, like, because again, like, you're going through like a whole bunch of different conversations with these customers as the granny, and she makes some comments too that I'm just all like, you are asking for some trouble. So I think you're all good. Green, brown, yellow base color. For which one? I'm confused. Green, brown, yellow. Because I've got blue, red, and yellow. So, I mean some orange. I don't got no green, but I mean, hey, if you're seeing something and you like the color palette, go for it. Go and save it. Go and take a screenshot. That's what I do. So, There's something right here. What is that? Aha. To the color used as the actual base aside from these swatches. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Let's find all of these lines. I'm gonna select them. So crevice right here. Up in the ponytail. Okay. I'm gonna erase everything out here on the outside and hope that I got most of it. So there's a little bit of leftover. Oh, this earring does not have a middle, so it is hollow in the inside of it. And there's a stray line right here. There we go. Looking for any extra little dots, because ultimately this is where all of the colors are going to be stacked on top of. I think I got it all. Size these little hair pieces. Okay. Now we move on to actually applying the color. Oh, here's boot 2. There we go. Both boots separated. And I don't need that there anymore. This, I don't know what this layer is. I don't think this layer is anything. I'm gonna make her fall down again. Just 'cause I think it's funny. She's like, I want to be closer to the cat. And then she falls over. Actually, I wonder if I could... would this be... Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this instead. So all of this. Throw it in there. I could just take away the gradient from all the hair to Your drawing helped with the neck anatomy in my study. Or yeah, no problem. Glad to be of service. I see a little better there. Necks can be a little tricky sometimes with like the placement of where the face is facing, you know, the direction of the face. So the joints having a diagonal thingy. I don't know how to explain it. This one fact with the joints also. Yeah, and so I used a reference for this pose. And I always recommend using references for poses that you're not like totally comfortable or used to drawing, you know, in practice. But I did use a reference for this pose, but I changed up like the hand positioning, this hand positioning as well, the clothing, the expression, the hair, the, you know, everything that makes it its own design. So, but regardless of that, I'm glad to be of help to you, honey bun. I'm seeing right here. I need to go back on that. So yeah, right now I'm just taking away the gradients so I can see things a little clearer. Blue. Let's start with the face. The face is always a more enjoyable spot. And I can see already. Need to make some adjustments. Anytime. That Pinterest board, I go searching through there all the time because I also get notifications on my phone and I'm just like, I didn't ask for these, but thank you. So yeah. As I go and I choke on my water. Okay, let's pull out the eyelash brush. Even though I'm not working on eyelashes, it's just a softer brush and I like it. Once you get comfy with a particular brush, it's just kind of the thing. There is a gradient on her eyes here, I'm noticing. Lock the opacity for that, and after I clean this part, yes, I saved the hand anatomy. And I'm not gonna lie, I get a little intimidated whenever it's time to do the line work for the hands. Like with these, it's I don't know, I just get a little intimidated by it, and so I just remind myself that God has blessed me with still being able to, you know, have all 5 of my fingers on each hand. I guess 4 and a thumb if you don't consider the thumb a finger, but all my digits, and so I use them as a reference for, you know, whatever, you know, pose that I need it for. I slightly try to, you know, mimic my own hands there. If I can't, it's, you know, too uncomfortable or something, you know, or it's this hand, I'm like going back and forth like, I'll use just Google Images, you know, or Pinterest, or there's websites out there. There's websites out there that are like strictly for references for artists. I don't know them off the top of my head. So there's a bunch that people list on TikTok. I know. I was on there for 3 months and I started like, I was just so overwhelmed by all of the information. I started like compiling it in a journal. It's like somewhere back there, but is Ma'am still back there? Yeah, she is. Okay. I can like look behind myself like. Okay, this one I think I need to redo because there's a gradient on it and I would like to redo the gradient. I do really enjoy the combination of orange and blue here. I think, especially because like this starts to get all like glowy or whatever. I don't know. It's again one of those palettes that are like really satisfying. Like I'll end up actually using that color. I feel like it's a more muted or a stronger version of what I'm going for anyway. A couple of them. Okay, this is this darker color. Again, gonna redo this because it's really pixelated and I feel it's necessary to do. Turn the stabilizer on. We're just gonna go around. Actually, I don't think I need the eyes to be clipped to the sclera. Because then I can just have this here clipped to the iris. Move this up to the face. This is my other canvas that I'm moving. Okay, and the pupils, which are so easy to redo, I might as well. Just quickly color those in. That's the wrong color. Okay, now to see if that looks weird with the pupil there. I think I need to lower it. I think I need to lower that pupil. Been wondering about it for a little bit. Like, it seems a little high up. Why is that? in that. Sorry, I get really particular about the eyes. There's a lot of emotion that can go into them. I'm just trying to make sure that they make sense. Because if a character looks cockeyed, it's kind of immediate for me to notice. I'm just like, what in the world? Turnarounds is useful, but when I'm drawing, I usually have the head as a circle thing, and then I add the face as a square flat mask for add dimension. Yes, yes, I have seen that. Yes, it's used before, but it is very helpful. It is actually, because you're plotting out the quadrants of the face. You know, there is a particular arrangement of eyes, and if you're working with a specific character design, certain characters have eyes that are closer together, farther apart. Say like one character has an eye patch on, right? Like you have to plot out how far apart, in keeping a consistent character design. So absolutely, yeah. I think that's a fair amount of usefulness in that tip there. Absolutely. I wonder if this one needs to just be opened up a little bit more. Into shapes like in the comic Space Boy on website. I don't think I've seen Space Boy. I've read Down to Earth. They made some fan art for that one. Thank you, Jonathan. What was the other one? What were the other ones that goodness. There was a sci-fi one with a redheaded girl. These style ups, you pop, and the way the hands are drawn, exaggerated, and the hair and stuff. Yeah, she has a very stylized way of designing her characters. Since I got it right here, I might as well. It's been a while since I went on there. I will not lie. To the point where they logged me out. Hopefully that's the right one. Wonder if it's that other one. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what happened to my account. I don't know what they did with it. It's not letting me log into it. But yeah, so Down to Earth, and there was, oh gosh. Yeah, there was a sci-fi one with like this girl that was still in like high school or middle school or something, and she made friends with like this AI robot. So I went and saw a comic that seemed chill. Oh, nice. I'm glad you found a good chill comic. It's always nice when it's like very immersive, very like somebody really put thought and care into building that world and those characters, that you can like escape into it and like fully dive into this world. Let's go over here. Part of the skin layer I need to clean up here. Browse. So I need to close that folder. Oh, okay, that is above it. I was like, why is that not applying where I need it? I go over to these side bangs. First, I need to close that so I can see exactly where I'm painting. Just to make sure I've got that completely saturated up there. Okay. So here in the colored sketch, it's starting to go in a different direction. Then I corrected it in the line work. So now I just need to go over it again. Let me hide the jacket. And shirt layer. You can see that a lot easier. I need to use the different brush, softer brush. It's meant for eyelashes, but I like to use it for these hair strands as well. It makes it easier to get into the little nooks and crannies of it. see, gonna hide the ponytail. And then there's also this little hair strand, but there's no need for me to hide that. You can easily see around it. Give me one moment. Making sure I'm on the right layer there. Oh my goodness, this needs to be swapped out. I still had the yellow color from the eyes. I think Wolf's talking to somebody. It's like, I don't know what in the world. Okay, I'm gonna redo these eyebrows because they are very pixelated. Go with the eyelashes. And using that softer brush. I'm filling these in completely because I'm going to have a little bit of transparency in her bangs here. So being able to see a little bit of the skin tone and the eyebrows. It's just something that me personally, I enjoy seeing in my own artwork and in other people's artwork. So. Okay, those look like they are filled in. Let's get the gradient back on them. I can see where I need to clean them up a little bit with the gradient. Oops. I'll do that real quick. So it just kind of goes up her bangs, and then at the bottom the color is a lot more dense. So kind of where it flips over. It's this very bright cyan color. Okay, let's get the side bangs out of there and then get the base hair cleaned up. It's going to be this color. Just fill that in a little bit more. I'm gonna go a little bit past where her bangs are at, just so I can make sure that I've got all of that covered. Sides. I'll get that one as my primary color in here. And we'll use the eyelashes, eyelash brush. Create a little bit of softness there. I'm only going to use that brush like more towards the bottom just because it's so transparent that I have to go over it a couple of times. I don't want to strain myself too much. Maybe a little bit up here just to fade it out. Use the dense brush up here. A softer one down here. Okay, I think the bangs are good and cleaned up there. Throw the gradient back in. I think the gradient's fine. Besides the red side bangs I need to I need to fix up. Let's get this to be a little bit more opaque. So if you guys recognize this character from the portrait that I did, yes, it's the same character. Yes. I wanted to make art of her with her hair down, so that is what I did. Go down here, fix this up. think I'm going to use the dense brush here. Okay, is the braid above that? Where's the braid? Braid goes above this little hair strip here. Where is that? There it is. Okay, awesome. That one doesn't need to be fixed. Just going in here and recoloring this braid. And this is a little homage to the hair design for the previous mascot. She had a big old long light blue braid here, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna put that in the design. I think that would be a nice little addition. And I'll take an airbrush to this in a moment. I do need to kind of fade this out. Just take that, and then I don't know what color to give it besides this dark red. And because there's a dark red right here, I need to add that right here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back over here with our airbrush. Make it a transparent color and slowly fade this in or out, whichever. Fade that into this braid. Okay, the ponytail needs to be filled in a little bit more, and then The gradient on her bangs here needs to be decreased just a little bit. This needs to get reduced down. I'm gonna go over to here because I've been wanting to fix this up. What am I doing here? What is that? There we go. I was like, what freaking layer am I on? I'm gonna make this color just a little bit more saturated. Go. Teeth. Let's get rid of this. Just redraw it. I am just gonna redraw these, I think. Because this color I have in the color palette already. To adjust this a little bit. And then this one, use this different brush here. Okay, let's go over, oops, to the ponytail. I need to clean that up a little bit before I move on. To fill that out a little bit more. With it being behind everything, I need to erase that part. Well, almost behind everything. I don't have to be too cautious about where I'm applying it. There as well. Let's go to the base here. Go. Let's do the shirt. Where's that at? Shirt. So I can see a little bit better. A darker line like that, it's a little hard to see the border. And there's a little zipper here. Is that? Oh, that's why. Okay, I think that's gonna cover it. Oh my gosh, it's 11:40. Well, that's what I get for starting at 9. That's just what happens. But it's all good. That's why I do this all throughout the weekend. So I have 2 more days. I don't think this will take me 2 more days. We're in the home stretch now at this point. This is a little zipper tag. There's star motifs all over this design. Hello, Cherry Berry. Good to see you again. It has been a long time. I've made some updates. I have little little avatars there. Your name shows up as squares, as boxes. Probably because it's a fancy text. But good to see you. Good to see you. My my avatar is passed out on the floor next to the food bowl. If you want to control your avatar at all, the link in the chat, if you click on it, it will let you pick which avatar you want to have on there, the color variant to control it. I'm gonna have mine stand up now, actually. There we go. But yeah, I've been working on this little mascot here for me and Wolf's company. And go over here and just get all of the base layer for this filled in. Need to hide these shirt layers so I can see that better. Oh, of course, I totally understand. It is very late, but I do appreciate you hanging out in here with us, chatting a little bit. Oh, this one for the mascot. Thank you, if that's what it was directed towards. Awesome. Okay. I was like, I don't know. Let me just in case. Well, hi, right back to you, Cherryberry. Yes, I hope that you get good rest as well. And that we hope to see you again soon. Perhaps in a future stream. I'm gonna fix up this side bang right here. This is bugging me, this little strip right here. There we go. Okay. We'll color in the zipper as well. We might as well. You as well, Trayberry. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you laters. Thought I heard my name just now. I think I'm going crazy. I don't know if I heard it or not. Oh well. Whatever. It's happened before. I'm just all like, did you say something? And then nothing was said. I'm just like, all right. Have some hauntings. Some hauntings in this house. The spooks. I'm gonna tell them we're a little early. We're a little early for the spooks, don't you think? It's not even October. It's not September, not August. It's not any kind of spooky season. No. There we go. There's a little gap right there that was bugging the crap out of me. I think I am missing a spot right here. go. It's red. Where is this? Here. A little bit more of that flesh tone there, I think. Oh my gosh, I got 12 minutes. Okay, okay. This is supposed to be more over here in the middle. Less over here. And then this is completely gray. Look, I was trying to do this without looking at the design on Pinterest, but it seems I'll have to do that anyway. That up. Can I see the other side of this? Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, a real brush pen or a digital brush pen? Because if you mean a digital one, there are so many out there. I completely understand if it took you a while, because there's just so many out there. What is the unzipped? Okay, so that's just a darker color there. Okay, so I don't gotta worry about that all that much. Let me see. Didn't muchly improve my skills, but 100%, yeah. You have to attune yourself to it. You have to attune yourself to a new tool. I believe that this part here is the same, just a hem. That is a darker gray, okay. Is there any darker color there? Nope. Nope, okay. This is gonna cover it up anyway. This is a darker gray color. And cover all of that basically. Just the lighting. It looks like it is just the lighting. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool when you find a brush that you like. But yeah, you gotta like practice with it and get used to it. I believe this is going to be this dark gray color too. This blue that I might, yeah, I have to redo this. And then this part of the jacket is cutting into her neck here. stops right there. It's for the irony of not knowing what to draw. The artist block. Oh, the terrible artist block. Whenever that happens to me, sorry, my words are all stumbly. Whenever that happens to me, I'll get up and do something else for a little bit, or like I'll watch a YouTube video, or like, you know, a documentary or a movie or something, or listen to music. Music helps a lot too. But yeah, just throwing some ideas out there. Feel free to take them if you'd like, discard them if you want. Tis just what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna lock that and put in this gradient again. With this gradient though, I need to go back in the softer brush. And kind of throw it back in there. I'll go over here and try to do somewhat of the same thing. Just give it like some sort of a wrinkle in the highlight. And this is a little bit of a shadow in here. And blend those two together. And blur it. Just want to make a nice smooth transition. There we go. Make sure that's locked. Yeah, just a little bit more of that shadow in there. Okay. On and the red, then I need to actually make another one. There's this darker color for the zipper. Oh my gosh, 3 minutes. Good grief. Okay, well, I'm just gonna say this now that I'm probably going to work on this better than staring at a blank page. Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of like lost into staring into the void, but it's like a blank page void. So needless to say, I know the feeling. But I'll definitely be working on this tomorrow before the stream. Just so I've got, you know, more progress made on this for the piece's sake, because I need to get this finished pretty quickly. But yeah. So I hope that you guys will join me for tomorrow's show as well, where I'll probably be going into like the coloring of the lines and shadows and highlights. So that's what I'll be doing. Let me go back over to this side. That's where it needs it. I think I've gotten used to these songs a little too much. It might be time for me to add some new stuff in there, see if there's some new things for me to choose from. Okay, let's start cleaning up the... Oops, it's the wrong spot. It needs to be right here. Is this holographic part over, or is it under the hem? It's under the hem. Okay, so that's correct. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna clean up this last part of the red on her jacket here, and then I'm gonna call it a stream for the night. Thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate your company. You guys taking time out of your evening or your day, morning, whatever time it may be for you to hang out with me and watch this creative process happen. Alrighty. That's that last part of the red in her jacket filled in. Let's see, next part will probably end up being like this little star accessory, her earrings, and just make my way all the way down to the boots here. Then we'll do line coloring, shadows, highlights, and then I'll add it to her reference sheet. So yeah, but that's going to be the end of this show for me tonight, everybody. Let me move on over to here. Let me spam my usual things. Even though we've already got the gallery and the link tree up there, I won't spam the command for that. If you want to check out more of my artwork, be sure to click the link in the chat over there that has the DeviantArt gallery over there. I have a bunch of artwork for you guys' viewing pleasure. I also have the link tree that's also been posted up there. Here's my foot. There's the door. See you later, Frosty. Have a wonderful rest of the night. And then, okay, what did it not post? The Twitter? If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, there's the link popping up there shortly. Oh my goodness. Your character's running for the door, Christus. Oh my goodness. And commissions are open as always. If you guys want to check out that, be sure to check out the website that has all the information and the price sheets, the wills and won't do's. Yeah, I hope that your art block goes away too, Christus. That's, you know, it can be frustrating and you know, hair pulling out inducing, but I bet you get some inspiration from somewhere. So, oh, thank you, honey bun. That's a lovely reminder. Alrighty, guys, I'm heading on out. I will see you tomorrow at 8:30. I'm gonna try for actually 8:30 tomorrow night, Pacific as always, because I am a West Coast person. Alrighty, guys, I will see you tomorrow evening. Until then, stay vibing, all of that good jazz. Bye bye.